Welcome to another horror movie review. I hope you enjoy it and find the information helpful. Today's selection is entitled Alyce Kills. A girl named Alyce has a best friend named Carol Lewis. Carol's boyfriend cheats on her and the two friends get drunk and high. Something happens to Carol when they are on the roof. With drugs and alcohol, there's no telling when this wild ride will be over. This movie is almost as fucked up as the drugs that linger along with it. Amazing story. It's a little off the beaten trail. I was really impressed by this movie. Alyce Kills is a horror film from a different perspective. The film was a little raunchy, but it did help the atmosphere of the film. The entire film is dark. We spend limited time in the daylight, and a lot more time in the shadows. You'll love this movie if you like Alice in Wonderland. The main character seems to dip into all the characters of that book at some point. The limited backstory we get of how the protagonist is interesting and helps the audience to better understand her motives. There's humor in the honesty that Alice displays, and it's quite childlike. The character development was interesting, starting off as this shy girl who takes a lot of shit into a strong woman who takes control of her life. The ending was awesome, with an almost last line of, "What?" said so innocently, I couldn't help but laugh. Of all of the dark movies I have ever watched, this one takes the cake. Make that Red Velvet, to be more precise. Interesting facts about this film. This film is also known as Alyce or Alyce Kills in German and Greek. The main character, Alyce, is a nod to the book Alice in Wonderland written by Carol Lewis. The book is about a young girl who falls through a rabbit hole. This mirrors the movie because it is Carol who seemingly sends Alyce into the madness that consumes her. There are numerous lines from other films in this movie. These references are Casablanca, 1942. This is the beginning of a beautiful friendship. Racket-2 Rabbit, 1946. Mention that Bugs Bunny and It's Curtains for You. Mad Max, 1979. Mentioned in dialogue. Apocalypse Now, 1979. DVD case scene. Hellraiser, 1987. Mentioned in dialogue. The Hunt for Red October, 1990. Mentioned during the Vagina Game. The Hand That Rocks the Cradle, 1992, mentioned during the Vagina Game. Single White Female, 1992, mentioned in dialogue. My Best Friend's Wedding, 1997, mentioned during the Vagina Game. Titanic, 1997, I'm the King of the World. Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl, mentioned during the Vagina Game. Ellen, The Ellen DeGeneres Show, 2003 TV series, mentioned in dialogue. V for Vendetta, 2005, mentioned during the Vagina Game. Fun with Dick and Jane, 2005, mentioned during the Vagina Game. You Don't Mess with the Zohan, 2008, mentioned during the Vagina Game. Journey to the Center of the Earth, 2008, mentioned during the Vagina Game. Spoofs. The Fly, 1958, drink me, and high-pitched, like the famous line, help me, from this movie. Horror Nerd. This film was filmed in Echo Park, LA, California, USA. Release dates. Canada, September 24th, 2011, Calgary International Film Festival premiere. Netherlands, the 8th of November, 2011, DVD premiere. Australia, March 22nd, 2012, DVD premiere. UK, April 30th, 2012, DVD premiere. Germany, September 6th, 2012, Blu-ray and DVD premiere. Italy, April 17th, 2013, DVD premiere. United States, May 24th, 2013. Hungary, May 31st, 2013, TV premiere. Booze. 7. This film might not be filled with non-stop horror, but it does give a little bit of a suspenseful fear factor that was rather interesting to watch. Scary. 8 on the suspense poll. This movie isn't about the scare factor, although we do see some ghosts at the beginning. Script, 80%. was rather interesting and darkly funny at times. It touches on truly dark themes that could be in anyone's mind. Soundtrack, 90%. All of the music followed the theme and tipped the hat at the book. I never noticed a lag in the music, and it was very nice to have such a strong, well-balanced soundtrack. Cinematography, 88%. At first you might seem a little offended by the raunchiness of the angles and the grainy effect of the camera, but it totally pays off and makes the film very interesting to watch. If you like this film, hit the like button and share it with another like-minded horror fiend just like you. If you want to know when more videos are coming out, simply subscribe to the channel. If you have any of your own suggestions for horror movies, share them in the comments below. I know you can pick any YouTuber to watch, so I just want to thank you for picking one of my videos. Hope it didn't scare you to death.